Okay, so I'm gonna start this video by telling you something a little bit sinister. And this is about following your dreams, okay? But stay with me because I promise you by the end of this video, you are gonna have a match lit up under your ass, okay? I promise, just stick with me. So I'm a chronic overthinker. And if you're an overthinker like me, you know that you're somebody who tends to get a lot of self-doubt and distrust in yourself, even though you don't want to have it. It just comes to you because you overthink shit so much. And for people like that, it's hard for us to just go for our dreams. It's hard for us to always have confidence to pursue the things that we really want. Okay, and this could be anything. It could be a dream career. It could be maybe a relationship, maybe a friendship. I don't know. It's different for everybody. But if you're an overthinker, it is very hard for you to just go after things. But something that has changed my mindset a lot and helps me become a little bit more stronger is thinking about the end. And what I mean by that is death. Because the truth is, no matter who you are or how successful you are, or if you're not successful at all, it doesn't matter. We all end up in the same position. We're all gonna end up 6 feet under. And this is just a fact. No matter who you are, whether rich or poor, white, blue, or pink, we're all gonna end up leaving this earth at some point. But what is different for everyone, what we do have control over, not when we die or how long we live. What we do have control over is what we do with the time that we have here on earth. And when you bring the reality of your eventual death into the mix, suddenly you realize how much time you're wasting by not doing the things that you should be doing to get where you want to be. And no matter how far away it seems or how impossible, it doesn't matter in the grand cusp of things. I promise you, when you bring in mortality, nobody cares about what you're doing unless they're a loser. Then of course they care because they have nothing going for themselves. But that's another story. And maybe it's not what other people think. Maybe it's not that that's stopping you. It could be something different. It could be your own self-doubt. Well, let me just say this. I used to think it was delusional to have blind faith in pursuing your dream. I used to think that having big dreams, and I was a big dreamer, I used to think sometimes I was foolish for having those big dreams. But I think about how my existence here right now on this earth, that in itself is a miracle. The fact that I'm even sitting here and recording a video for YouTube is a miracle, because truthfully, if certain very small things had not happened in my life the way they did, and by that what I mean is like the decisions that my mom made growing up for me as a child, if she had done certain things differently, I could be living in a third world country right now. My mom left a third world country with 2 children and nothing on her back. If she hadn't made that leap of faith, that jump to have a better life for her and her children, I would not be here right now in front of a camera, sitting down and talking to YouTube. Like, that in itself is a miracle. It really is. And then I think about things like that, things that don't really seem like they're a big deal, but they actually are. Because if it hadn't happened exactly the way it did, you wouldn't be the person you are right now. And a lot of us, the people that we are right now, you're someone who's probably fully capable of going after your dream. You're just not doing it, or you're too scared to do it. But I want you to think about the small miracles that have already happened in your life and how unlikely those things were to happen. And think to yourself, why can't I have even more miracles? And a lot of people are intimidated by starting out, and I get it. It is intimidating to just go for something and not know what the outcome will be, or if you're going to have to face rejection or be told no. But the truth is, there are so many people that are wildly successful right now that were told no and had to deal with rejection so much, but they kept going. People like Steve Jobs, Oprah, Marilyn Monroe, all of these people are widely known and they're successful, but they wouldn't have been if they didn't have the resilience and the courage it took to, one, begin, and two, continue. And the bravest thing a human being can do on this planet is gain the courage to start. And it doesn't matter if you start out and you don't know what you're doing. I started my content creating journey for the first time this year. After many years of wanting to do it, I found the courage to actually pursue it in 2024. And I don't know why it took me so long. I think because truthfully, I didn't know what I was doing and I didn't have a plan and I didn't know what I wanted to become of it. And I will tell you something. I started my YouTube channel and I still don't know what I'm doing. I still don't have it figured out, but I began anyways. And what was once so scary and intimidating now feels very natural and organic. And I'm finding my way slowly. But if I hadn't started out at all, I would still be in the position I was last year and the year before that, which was scared to just sit in front of a camera and start talking. Even though I felt like I had so much to say and to share with the world, I was scared just to press record. And now it's different and I feel myself gaining the confidence. And with that confidence, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna be more brave and courageous enough to do other things that are gonna put me out of my comfort zone. Why? Because I'm becoming more and more resilient. And that perseverance is the strongest power that you can have. Because with perseverance, the world can only tell you no so many times until eventually one day it will say yes. It could be 10 videos from now. It could be 20 videos from now. For me, it could be 1,000 videos from now. But one day something will work out for you and you don't know when that day is going to be. But if you don't ever start, then you're going to stay right where you are at square one and not inch a step closer to where you want to be. We have this idea of success that it happens overnight, and for some, it does. But truthfully, that's like 0.01% of the population. It doesn't always happen like that. You cannot jump up the ladder. You have to go one rung at a time. And truthfully, maybe it's for the better because it brings character development. It brings resilience. It builds confidence. And I wonder, this is such a dark thought, but I wonder if people knew when they were gonna die, if they would just start that very second, that very moment, just going after their dreams. Because truthfully, we don't have a lot of time on this earth. We're all gonna end up in the same place, but that's not what matters. What matters is what we allow to become of us while we're alive. So post the video, go for the job, wear the dress. You just don't know. So if you're still watching, I hope this has inspired you to make a move. Anybody who watches, I'm so grateful for your time, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.